Welcome back, coin collectors and treasure hunters. In today's video, we're diving deep into the amazing story behind one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after coins in U.S. history, the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Yes, you heard that right. This simple-looking 1-cent coin from 1976, without a mint mark, is worth an astonishing amount of money today, an unbelievable $69,000. But why is it so valuable? What's the secret behind this coin's worth? Let's take a journey back in time and explore the full history, the coin's features, rarity, and how it ended up being one of the most expensive Lincoln cents in the market right now. First, let's begin with the historical context. The year 1976 was a very important year in American history. It marked the bicentennial, the 200th anniversary of the United States independence. While most of the national focus that year was on the special bicentennial designs of the quarter, half-dollar, and dollar coins featuring revolutionary themes, the humble Lincoln penny continued its classic appearance. Abraham Lincoln's portrait, first introduced in 1909 for the centennial of his birth, remained unchanged on the obverse, and the reverse still featured the iconic Lincoln Memorial design created by Frank Gasparo. But hidden among the billions of 1976 pennies minted, there are a few specific examples with no mint mark at all, and they have become the object of fascination for collectors and investors around the world. Now let's talk about where these 1976 no mint mark Lincoln pennies were made. Typically, pennies from Philadelphia do not carry a mint mark, and that was standard procedure until 1980. So finding a 1976 penny with no mint mark might seem ordinary at first glance. But not every 1976 no mint mark penny is valuable. So what makes this one special? It all comes down to condition, rarity, die variety, and collector demand. Some examples of the 1976 Lincoln cent that have survived in pristine condition, with sharp details, uncirculated luster, and no signs of wear, are extremely rare and incredibly valuable. One such specimen was recently discovered in near-perfect condition, and it shocked the numismatic community by selling for a jaw-dropping $56,980. That's right, a single 1-cent coin, nearly 50 years old, sold for the price of a brand-new luxury car. This specific coin was certified by a top grading service and received an ultra-high mint state grade, likely MS67 or even higher. It showed perfect centering, flawless red surfaces, no carbon spots, and no post-mint damage whatsoever. The color was blazing red, as if the coin had just come out of the mint yesterday. These are the kinds of qualities that serious collectors look for, and they are willing to pay tens of thousands to get their hands on such a rare piece. But condition is not the only reason this coin is worth so much. There are also rare die varieties associated with the 1976 Lincoln cent. These include doubled die obverse examples, where parts of the design such as the date, the word liberty, or the motto "In God We Trust" appear to be doubled under magnification. Other varieties include off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and coins struck on the wrong metal planchet. When you combine a rare error or die variety with an already high-grade no-mint mark 1976 penny, the value skyrockets. Now you might be wondering how to know if you have a valuable 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. The first thing you should do is inspect the coin under a good magnifying glass or digital microscope. Look at the details on Lincoln's face, his jacket, and the lettering around the coin. Does everything look sharp and crisp? Are there any doubling effects visible on the date or the text? Is the color bright red, or has the coin toned over time? If you suspect your penny might be a rare variety, do not clean it. Cleaning a coin can instantly reduce its value by hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Instead, place it in a protective holder and consider getting it graded by a reputable third-party grading company like PCGS or NGC.so. Where can you sell a valuable coin like this? There are many options. You can start by reaching out to professional coin dealers, visiting numismatic shows, or listing your coin at major auction houses like Heritage Auctions or Stacksbowers. Online platforms like eBay can also be used, but you'll need to ensure you describe the coin accurately, include high-quality photos, and offer buyer guarantees if you want to attract serious collectors. Some rare 1976 Lincoln cents have even been sold privately for undisclosed amounts far beyond what was listed in public records. The key takeaway here is that even a common-looking coin from your pocket change could turn out to be a rare treasure worth thousands. And the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a perfect example of that. It teaches us the value of attention to detail, historical knowledge, and the importance of proper coin preservation. What started as a simple penny now commands the attention of elite collectors and investors, and its legacy continues to grow in the numismatic world. So, if you're a coin collector or someone just curious about rare US coins, keep your eyes open. Check your old jars, inherited collections, and boxes of change. Who knows, maybe the next $56,980 penny is already sitting in your house waiting to be discovered. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, share it with fellow collectors, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories, values, and tips on how to sell your coins for top dollar. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. This is your coin guide signing off, and remember, always check your change. That 1 cent might just be worth a fortune. Welcome back to the channel where we uncover hidden treasures hiding in your pocket change. In today's video, we are diving deep into the fascinating world of rare United States coins, and our focus is on a legendary coin that could change your life forever. Yes, we are talking about the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. This is not just any ordinary penny. This is a coin with an incredible story, immense collector demand, and a mind-blowing market value that currently stands at a staggering $98,709. Now let us take you back to the year 1977. It was a time of transition and change in the United States. Jimmy Carter had just become president. Star Wars made its epic debut on the silver screen. Technology was on the rise, and America was buzzing with new energy. In the midst of all this, the United States Mint continued its regular coinage production, and the Philadelphia Mint struck millions of Lincoln 1-cent pennies in 1977. But here's the secret. While most people see the 1977 penny as common, very few realize that a tiny detail makes all the difference. That detail is the absence of a mint mark. Most Lincoln pennies struck in Philadelphia during that time did not bear a mint mark, and this was normal for Philadelphia coins back then. But here is where it gets interesting. Not all 1977 pennies are created equal. Some of these coins feature an exceptional level of detail, pristine condition, and flawless preservation. These coins, which were never circulated or damaged, were often stored carefully by collectors or saved in mint sets. When graded by professional coin grading services and found to be in perfect or near-perfect condition, these no-mint mark 1977 Lincoln pennies can fetch astronomical prices at auction. The obverse of the coin, designed by Victor David Brenner, features the timeless bust of President Abraham Lincoln. His profile is detailed and sharp, with the word Liberty to his left and the year 1977 stamped clearly to the right. Above his head are the proud words "In God We Trust." On the reverse side of the coin, you will find the Lincoln Memorial, a symbol of national pride and unity. Encircling the design are the words United States of America and E Pluribus Unum, with the denomination 1 cent boldly displayed at the bottom. But what makes this coin truly valuable is not just its design or its age. It is the grade, rarity in pristine condition, and historical significance. Coins that have been submitted to grading companies like PCGS or NGC and received high grades like MS67 or even MS68 red are incredibly scarce. These coins are the cream of the crop, the best of the best, and they attract top-dollar offers from collectors, investors, and museums. One such 1977 Lincoln no-mint mark penny, graded MS68 red, recently sold at a major auction for an unbelievable $98,709. Yes, you heard that right. Nearly $100,000 for a 1-cent coin. That sale sent shockwaves through the numismatic community and reignited public interest in this unassuming little penny. Now you might be asking yourself, how do I know if I have one of these valuable coins? The answer is simple. Check your spare change, search old coin jars, go through inherited collections, or visit estate sales and flea markets. You are looking for a 1977 Lincoln penny without any mint mark under the year, with a sharp strike, full luster, and no scratches, dents, or discoloration. If you believe you have a coin in excellent condition, consider sending it to a reputable grading service for professional evaluation. The cost of grading is minor compared to the potential value your coin could command in the open market. Collectors and dealers value these coins because they represent a rare blend of historical context, flawless preservation, and a dwindling supply. As more coins are lost, damaged, or hoarded, the remaining high-grade examples become even more valuable. And with the increasing popularity of coin collecting and investing, especially through online auctions and rare coin expos, prices continue to rise year after year. What makes this particular 1977 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny so rare? It is a combination of low survival rate in mint state, strong collector demand, and the ever-increasing desire to own a piece of American history. This coin is a symbol of how something so small and overlooked can hold tremendous value. It proves that you do not need to dig for gold or mine for diamonds to strike it rich. Sometimes, all you need is to look closely at the pennies in your own pocket. In conclusion, the 1977 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin is more than just a piece of copper. It is a historical artifact, a collector's dream, and for some lucky individuals, a life-changing discovery. With a current market value of $98,709, this coin is one of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever recorded. So keep searching, stay curious, and never underestimate the hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting videos on rare coins worth big money. See you in the next one. Welcome back to another incredible episode for all you rare coin collectors, treasure hunters, and Lincoln cent enthusiasts. Today, we're diving deep into the hidden story, the rare features, and the jaw-dropping value of one very special coin, the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. You might be surprised to learn that this humble 1-cent coin from 1982 is now worth a massive $67,897 on the current collector market. Yes, you heard that right. A coin originally worth just a single penny is now a high-value treasure. But what makes this coin so incredibly special? Let's begin with the rich and fascinating backstory of the 1982 Lincoln cent. The year 1982 was an important turning point in the history of the United States Mint and the iconic Lincoln penny. For over 7 decades, since its original release in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln, the 1-cent coin had been made primarily of copper. But in 1982, due to rising copper prices and economic challenges, the U.S. Mint made a monumental change. That year, they transitioned the composition of the Lincoln penny from 95% copper and 5% zinc to a primarily zinc-based core with a thin copper plating. This marked a significant change not only in the materials used, but also in the way these coins were struck and distributed. However, 1982 was a unique year for another reason. The U.S. Mint produced an unusually large number of different varieties of the penny that year. In fact, there were 7 recognized varieties produced during 1982. These include both large date and small date versions, with some struck in copper and others in zinc. And to add to the complexity, coins were struck at different mint locations, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. But among all of these versions, one stands out as being incredibly rare, highly sought after, and extremely valuable. That is the 1982 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. So why does the 1982 no mint mark penny hold so much value? First, it's important to understand that coins without a mint mark were typically produced in Philadelphia. In 1982, however, there were both copper and zinc compositions being used in Philadelphia. Collectors discovered that one very specific variety, the 1982 no mint mark small date struck on a bronze planchet, was not supposed to exist. It was considered an anomaly, a minting mistake that somehow escaped the normal quality checks and found its way into circulation. This coin has been called the Holy Grail of modern Lincoln cents due to its unusual blend of traits that shouldn't have been combined. Now let's talk more about the difference between small date and large date varieties. In 1982, the U.S. Mint altered the typography of the date on the Lincoln penny. In the small date version, the numbers are slimmer and appear higher on the coin's surface. In contrast, the large date version features thicker numerals that sit lower. It takes a trained eye to distinguish between the two, but this small difference can be worth tens of thousands of dollars. Especially when you find a small date, no mint mark coin struck on a copper planchet because it simply should not exist. Experts believe these coins were accidentally made using leftover copper planchets, and only a few of them managed to leave the mint without detection. So, how can you tell if you might be holding one of these ultra-rare coins in your own collection or change jar? The first step is to weigh the coin. Copper pennies weigh about 3.11 grams, while the zinc ones weigh only 2.5 grams. If you have a 1982 no mint mark small date Lincoln penny that weighs around 3.11 grams, you might just be looking at one of the most valuable Lincoln cents ever produced. It's important to use a precise digital scale to get an accurate reading. Once the weight is confirmed, examine the date design to determine if it's a small date variety. If both of these characteristics match, you might be holding a fortune in your fingers. Collectors and numismatic experts have gone wild for this particular coin. It has been certified by third-party grading companies like PCGS and NGC, and those graded in pristine mint state condition have reached record prices in auctions. In fact, one such coin was recently sold for $67,897 due to its rarity, demand, and excellent condition. That price continues to climb as collectors around the world compete for a piece of numismatic history. Another important aspect to consider is coin preservation. If you believe you own one of these rare 1982 no mint mark Lincoln pennies, do not attempt to clean or polish the coin. Cleaning a coin can cause irreversible damage and reduce its value dramatically. Instead, store it in a soft, non-reactive coin flip or holder and consider sending it to a professional grading service for authentication. Having the coin graded and encapsulated can significantly increase its resale value and protect it from further damage. Now let's look at the market for these coins. Over the past few years, demand for rare Lincoln pennies has grown rapidly. Collectors, investors, and even casual coin enthusiasts are on the hunt for rare finds like this. The 1982 no mint mark penny has gained legendary status in the numismatic community. Its unique blend of rarity, historical significance, and production error has made it a must-have item for serious collectors. As fewer and fewer examples are discovered in good condition, the price continues to climb, making this 1-cent coin a true investment-grade piece, whether you are a seasoned collector or someone just getting started in the hobby. The 1982 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a coin that deserves your attention. It teaches us about the unexpected value of everyday objects, the importance of historical context, and the magic of coin collecting. Who would have thought that a simple penny from your childhood could one day be worth almost $70,000? So the next time you are sorting through your pocket change, take a closer look. That 1982 penny you nearly tossed aside might just be your ticket to an extraordinary windfall. Look for the small date, weigh it carefully, and if it lacks a mint mark and registers as a copper planchet, you could be holding one of the most valuable coins of modern times. Thank you for watching and being a part of our rare coin community. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a story about coins that could change your life. Leave a comment below if you think you might have one of these rare pennies, or if you've found any other valuable coins in your collection. We would love to hear your stories. Until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and remember that treasure can be hiding in the most unexpected places. Welcome back to our channel where we dive deep into the world of rare and valuable coins that could be sitting unnoticed in your pocket change or coin jars right now. Today, we are about to explore the incredible story, historical background, and high collector value of one of the most mysterious and lucrative coins in the Lincoln penny series. We are talking about none other than the elusive and highly valuable 1992 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin that has astonished collectors and coin experts across the globe with its rarity and shocking market value of up to $52,938. Now let's take a closer look into the origin and legacy of this 1992 Lincoln cent with no mint mark. The year 1992 was not especially known for major minting errors, but one particular variety that surfaced has proven to be an absolute treasure for collectors. Most 1992 pennies were produced with the standard design used since the mid-1980s, where the word America on the reverse side has the letters A and M spaced apart, known as the wide AM variety. However, in a few rare cases, some pennies that were meant to be struck in 1993 somehow made their way into the production lines in 1992. These rare coins mistakenly featured the reverse design that was supposed to debut in the next year, which had the A and M in America placed much closer together, almost touching, a design known as the close AM reverse. This accidental overlap between the years created what we now know as the 1992 close AM penny, but here is where it gets even more interesting. Among the 1992 pennies, there were also a few rare pieces that not only carried the close AM reverse, but also came with no mint mark at all, making them part of an extremely rare group of error coins. These were minted at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not use a mint mark on coins during that period. But the absence of the mint mark combined with the rare reverse design has made this penny one of the most sought-after Lincoln cents in American numismatic history. What makes this particular coin so valuable is not only the unintentional use of the reverse die from 1993 in the 1992 production year, but also the extreme scarcity of the known examples. So far, only a tiny number of these coins have been authenticated and graded by top-tier grading companies like PCGS and NGC, and because of this overwhelming rarity, collectors are willing to pay top dollar just to own one of these special varieties. Imagine owning a simple 1-cent coin that was casually handed to you as change at a convenience store, only to discover that it is one of the most valuable Lincoln pennies ever made. That is the true magic of coin collecting. You never know when you might stumble upon a hidden gem. The 1992 no mint mark Lincoln close AM penny can turn out to be worth tens of thousands of dollars if verified in good condition. These coins, when found in mint state condition or with high grades such as MS67 or above, have fetched record-breaking prices at auctions and in private sales. Recently, a well-preserved 1992 no mint mark close AM Lincoln cent sold for an astonishing $52,938, and this has created even more excitement among collectors and treasure hunters alike. Now, let's talk a bit about what you need to look for if you think you may have one of these incredible coins in your collection. First, flip over the coin and look at the word America. If the A and M are almost touching or extremely close together, then you may have the rare close AM variety. Next, look at the obverse side of the coin, which is the front where Abraham Lincoln's portrait is featured. If there is no mint mark underneath the date, that means your coin was minted in Philadelphia. A combination of these two features is the golden ticket, a 1992 Lincoln cent with no mint mark and a close AM reverse. If you believe you have one of these coins, do not attempt to clean or alter it in any way, as that could dramatically reduce its value. Instead, contact a professional coin dealer or a reputable coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. Getting your coin professionally graded and authenticated is the best way to confirm its true value and maximize your potential profit if you decide to sell it. Collectors all over the world are on the hunt for this coin. Its story is a perfect storm of mystery, error, and rarity. It's not just a penny. It's a historical mistake that turned into a numismatic masterpiece. From a printing mix-up at the United States Mint to commanding prices well over $50,000, the 1992 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny close AM coin is a true collector's dream and a reminder that valuable treasures can be found in the most ordinary places. So the next time you receive a penny in your change or open up an old coin collection, make sure to check those 1992 Lincoln cents. Look for the telltale signs of the close AM and confirm there is no mint mark below the date. You just might be holding onto a coin worth $52,938 or even more as market values continue to rise with increasing demand and decreasing supply. Thanks for watching and learning with us today. If you found this video helpful and exciting, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more incredible coin stories, and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Drop a comment below and tell us if you've ever come across a rare penny or if you're going to check your change right after watching this. Until next time, keep searching, keep collecting, and who knows, you might just be the next lucky person to find a 1992 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth a fortune. Welcome back to the channel, where we uncover the rarest and most valuable coins in United States history that could be hiding right in your pocket change. Today's spotlight is on one of the most shocking and underrated discoveries in recent numismatic history. We're talking about the 2006 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny coin. Yes, you heard that right, a 2006 Lincoln penny without a mint mark that has recently shocked collectors and auction houses by reaching an astonishing current market value of $89,766. That's right, nearly $90,000 for a single penny that was minted less than 2 decades ago. Stay tuned as we reveal the full story behind this incredible coin, how to identify it, what makes it so valuable, and how you might just be lucky enough to find one yourself. Now, let's begin by understanding the historical background of the 2006 Lincoln 1-cent penny. The Lincoln Cent series began in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Since then, the Lincoln penny has undergone many changes, but it has always remained an essential and iconic part of American coinage. The 2006 penny continued the memorial reverse design that had been in use since 1959. This design features the profile of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, designed by Victor David Brenner, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, created by Frank Gasparo. Most pennies in 2006 were struck either at the Philadelphia Mint, which typically does not include a mint mark, or at the Denver Mint, which does carry the D mint mark. However, an extremely rare error occurred, and that is where our story begins. Among the millions of Lincoln cents struck in 2006, a tiny handful were produced with a very unusual and mysterious flaw. These coins had no mint mark at all, and under normal circumstances, a lack of a mint mark on a penny from 2006 would simply indicate that it came from the Philadelphia Mint, which does not use a mint mark on 1-cent coins. But here's the catch: these particular error coins were struck on planchets that were never intended for circulation. The 2006 no mint mark Lincoln penny that recently made headlines was mistakenly struck on a transitional planchet or a foreign metal alloy not used in regular U.S. production. This rare and unexpected error, combined with its pristine condition and uncirculated grading, catapulted the coin's value into the stratosphere. Collectors and grading agencies soon realized that something was significantly different about this coin. Not only did it lack a mint mark, but the weight, color, and even the surface composition hinted that it had been struck on a non-standard planchet. Such an error makes the coin extremely unique. Experts at professional grading services like PCGS and NGC carefully authenticated the coin and determined it to be one of the rarest error pennies from the 2000s era. It received a nearly perfect grade of Mint State 69 red, indicating that it was practically flawless and had never been in circulation. The value of rare coins like the 2006 no mint mark Lincoln penny depends on several important factors. Rarity, demand, historical significance, appeal, and condition all play crucial roles in determining a coin's market value. The auction that sent shockwaves through the coin collecting world took place in early 2025, where this single penny was listed with a starting bid of only a few $100s. But as collectors began to realize the magnitude of the error and the coin's condition, the bidding war escalated beyond expectations. After a fierce round of bids, the final hammer price stunned everyone: $89,766. This penny is not only a valuable numismatic treasure, but also a perfect reminder of how rare mistakes in the minting process can turn ordinary coins into incredible collector's items. Imagine having one of these in your change jar, your old wallet, or a forgotten coin album. It's truly a dream come true for coin collectors and treasure hunters alike. So now you're probably wondering, how can you tell if you might have a 2006 no mint mark Lincoln penny worth tens of thousands of dollars? First, take a very close look at the coin. It should not have a D or S mint mark under the date, and that in itself is normal for Philadelphia coins. But the real test comes when you weigh the coin and examine it under magnification. The genuine rare error version is slightly different in color and weight due to being struck on a planchet not intended for US pennies. The error coin may also have sharp, clean details that stand out compared to regular 2006 cents. If your coin looks different in luster, color, or texture, and especially if it has unusual weight or thickness, then you might be holding something extraordinary. To be sure. You should always submit the coin to a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC. Their experts will analyze every detail, confirm authenticity, and assign a grade. A high-grade 2006 no-mint mark Lincoln penny with a unique error could fetch an extremely high price at auction, as we've already seen. But here's something even more exciting: there may be more of these coins out there. Experts believe that a small number of these error pennies might have made it into circulation before the mistake was caught. That means it's entirely possible that one of these valuable pennies could be sitting in your coin jar, mixed in with spare change, or tucked away in an old coin collection passed down from a family member. With a sharp eye and a bit of luck, you could uncover a hidden treasure worth tens of thousands of dollars. So the next time you handle a 2006 penny, don't just assume it's worth 1 cent. Take a closer look. You could be staring at a coin with a jaw-dropping value of $89,766. That's the power of numismatics and why it's so important to stay informed and alert. Thank you so much for watching. If you found this video interesting or helpful, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the notification bell so you never miss an update on the rarest coins that could make you rich. Leave a comment below if you think you might have a valuable coin or if you've ever found anything rare in your pocket change. Until next time, happy hunting and may your next penny be worth a fortune.